Hey girl, hey, today I'm going to show you how to make some really cute, simple fabric pillows for your tiered tray. You ready? Let's go. So the first thing you'll want to do is figure out what size you want to make your pillow. So my pillow, I wanted to make it about 5 inches. So what I did was I took a 5.5 inch wood block and I used that as a template for my pillow. So whenever you're making your pillows, you want to use a template that is about a 1/2 inch bigger than the actual pillow you want to make. So if you wanted to make a 4-inch pillow, then you would want to get a wood block or make a square that is 4.5 inches. Alright, so now that we have our fabric and our template all measured, we're going to cut everything out. I found that it's easier to go ahead and cut them both at the same time, one on top of each other. That way you can make sure that the squares are basically the same shapes, that they're as close to the correct same size as possible. If you don't do them at the same time and you do them separately, you can always trim them up at the end to make sure that your squares are similar in size. Now, if you do it that way, then you may not end up with a completely 5-inch or however the same size pillow as in your template, but it's your pillow. You can have it whatever size you want. So girls, to do this project, you're going to need some fabric, which I got mine from Joann's. You're also going to need a glue gun, some fabric glue, and some clips. And so I'm going to use both fabric glue and hot glue because the fabric glue does not bond immediately. So I'm using the fabric glue to keep it stable for as long as possible, and then I'm using the glue gun so that it can adhere as quickly as possible. Be careful with your fingers, ladies, because I probably don't even have a fingerprint anymore because of all of the burning that I've done on my fingers with hot glue. So you're going to want to make sure to go along all 3 sides, not 4 sides, and then once we get everything glued, we're going to add in our stuffing. Okay girls, I'm popping in for just a second because I made a little bit of a boo-boo. So I edited out of the video, but basically what I did was I had my fabric oriented the wrong way. So I'm gonna tell you what I did to fix it. So I basically had to start all the way over, and I had to put my fabric the correct way. I made to make sure that my B fabric was facing inward and my polka dots were also facing inward. Now once I fixed that boo-boo, I went ahead and turned my pocket of a pillow pocket inside out, and then I'm gonna poke the edges out so that I can make it like really pointy and pillow-ish. That's what we're using. We're using the term pillow-ish. So I'm going to poke those out, and then I'm gonna get ready to stuff my pillow. So if you happen to, if your pillow starts coming apart a little bit, take a little bit more hot glue and run it along the seams. This is your pillow, ladies. It does not have to be perfect, but it's going to look really perfect or really nice on your tier tray. Nobody will be able to tell, I promise you. So what I'm going to do now is take some polyfill that I got from Joann's. You can get it from Walmart, you can get it from any craft store, and that is what we're going to use to fill up our pillow. So I had a lady one time tell me, some crafting, she is not a good crafter at all. Like, she would rate herself a 1 out of maybe a negative number. And I have to say, you know what, girl, all of us are not as crafty as we would like to be. But I did tell her that practice makes perfect. And sometimes when you're crafting, you're going to make errors. Even some of us who consider ourselves long-term crafters make errors. But it's really easy to fix. So don't get discouraged and keep on crafting on. So I took my polyfill and I filled it up. Make sure you fill it up not too full, but full enough so that you can make a good sized pillow. And so I'm going to pull it up all the way towards the top of my pillow. Alright, so here comes the part that's a little bit hard. So what you want to do is you want to kind of push in the sides of your pillow and make like a little bit of a closure is what you call it. So I also had some clips that I got from Dollar Tree, and I use those clips on the edges to kind of secure everything. And what you'll want to do is start at the outside edges first. On those outside edges, you'll want to add the glue and then start working your way towards the middle. So right here, I'm going to take a dab of glue and add it to that outside edge. And once I put the glue on, I'll put a clip on. And then I'll go to the next little bit of space and add a little bit of glue and put a clip. And then I'll go on the other side on that same edge and add some glue and then put a clip until I get all the way to the middle. I'm so sorry, but this particular viewpoint is not necessarily the best, but you can kind of get what I'm doing there. I'm taking my edge, adding a little dab of glue to it, and then putting a clip on it. So I'm folding it a little bit, folding both sides, adding a dab of glue, pressing it together, and then adding a clip. And then I'm going to go on the other little edge on the other side, next to my outside clip, add a little dab of glue, and then add a clip until I get to the middle of the pillow. It's a little tedious, and you can also kind of burn your fingers. That's why I recommend having some type of little finger covers so that you don't burn your fingers off. When you get to the middle, see how I got it back on up here? I'm going to show you. This is a perfect spot to freeze the video and show you kind of what your pillow is going to end up looking like once you get the glue on it. So you see I have a clip on both ends, and then I've kind of got a clip on the other sides of those clips. And that's where I put the glue on the ends, and then I put my clip. So you see you want to work your way to the middle. Once you get to the middle, you can start adding a little bit more polyfill to kind of fill your pillow out a little bit more. When you add the polyfill, you want to add it and kind of push it towards both sides and in the middle so that you can fill your pillow out. All right, let's get back. Alright, now I'm just going to let air take off the little clips. Put the clip on there. I'm sorry, I'm putting the clip on there. And I'm going to take off the clips that I feel like are dry and kind of fluff out my pillow. Once I'm getting it fluffed, I'm going to take off my little clips, and then that's it. That's all you need to do to make your pillow. And the best part about this is you can make whatever colors you want, whatever fabric you get to go along with whatever the theme is for your tube tray. So let's face it, we all don't have time to craft. That is why I'm here to make all the pretty things for you. So if you go over on our website, we are adding a line of new pillows to the site. So make sure you check that out. I'm so glad you guys watched this video with me. Let me know if this is something that you would try. Make sure you are following me on the socials and subscribe to my channel so that you see our next video. Till next time, see you later.